City of Dallas is scrapping a plan to provide in-home garden kits to residents. The $200,000 proposal was originally set to be approved with no discussion until one city council member raised questions. Fox 4's Lori Brown live at Dallas City Hall. Lori.
Close to put this amount of money into perspective, the city of Dallas was preparing to close a library to save $485,000. So at $200,000, these garden kits would be 40% of that amount, the funding from the American Rescue Plan Act.
Dallas City staff promised to bring answers Monday to the many questions raised by city council members about why the city would spend $200,000 to provide in-home garden box kits to 250 residents in targeted communities. Instead, the briefing turned into a cancellation.
Position to not support the garden box kits, that is that DOA, dead on arrival as we speak this morning, Assistant City Manager.
Our intention is to cancel that procurement.
All right, thank you.
Dallas City Councilman Chad West is the one who originally noticed the unusual proposal on the city's consent agenda, where it would have passed along with other routine items with no discussion. Instead, he pulled the item for questions.
The main concerns I had with this item was that when I researched the vendor, it appeared that they were a real estate company, and so I was curious to know what the vendor's background was in providing food, closing a food gap.
They did provide some extensive, numerous examples of being involved in community events, in urban agricultural work, and garden box type work.
The company that would have received the $200,000 contract, Belcam Group, did not have any images of the kits on its website. The city later provided council members with these images of the garden kits. They would range in price from $100 to $180. But at the city council meeting, staff was unable to provide basic information about an earlier pilot program, like how much produce the kits had produced or how long residents ended up using them.
Each garden kit would only have provided enough materials to grow produce for 6 months. A memo about the proposal did not specify what kind of seeds would be included with the kits. Clarice.
Lori Brown live, Dallas City Hall. Thanks, Lori.